Hey guys, just a really huge warning. Um, Probably about halfway through this video, it's gonna become spoiler-tastic. So if you haven't seen Closing Time, don't watch until after the point where I say, spoiler alert, don't watch anymore. But you can watch up until then, because I'm gonna talk about other stuff. Hey guys, it's Mevin5 here again, even though I think I already introduced myself in the very beginning, but I just introduced myself again, so yeah, what's up? Um, so, as you saw from yesterday's video, if you watched yesterday's video, which you probably didn't yet, I, yesterday, went to see Lion King in 3D, and it was completely fantastic. If you haven't seen Lion King yet, like, this is the last day you can see it in 3D in theaters, so I would go see it right now. Like, turn off this video and go to Lion King immediately, because it is one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had. Like, it was it's a whole different movie in 3D. Like, and the thing is, it feels like it was made for 3D. It's not like just a tacked on, oh, afterthought, let's make some more money thing. It's like legit. It's still an amazing movie. It still almost made me cry when Mufasa died, and it was just so good. And if you haven't seen it, go see it, because it is completely worth it. So, that's my thing about Lion King. Again, go see it really fast, because it was just, like, I can't even describe how good it was. Um, yeah. So, as I said in the beginning of this video, I'm about to talk about Closing Time, and so if you haven't already seen the episode, well, actually, okay, so there were kind of there are two parts I can spoil. I can spoil Closing Time, and then I can spoil the ending of Closing Time, which is the big spoiler alert moment. So, you could turn off the video here if you really don't want to hear anything about Closing Time, then turn off the video right now and go watch it. Because it was fantastic also. But if you don't care about hearing about, like, Closing Time, you can keep watching, and I will tell you when I'm going to start speaking about the big revelation at the very end of Closing Time. So, Closing Time was, I know it's getting really bad reviews, or, like, mostly bad reviews, and a lot of people are saying that they really didn't like it. It's my favorite episode of this season, except for the doctor's the yeah, the doctor's wife. Like, I loved that episode. It was so good. Like, Craig is amazing. Like, I want him to become the new companion. I know he would get annoying pretty quickly, but he's such a good character. And the baby, I'm naming, like, my baby, I'm naming them Stormy. Stormageddon, Dark Lord of All. That is my baby's name. So, future marriage partner, if you're out there, our baby is going to be named Stormy. Just putting that out there. Girl's named Phoebe, in case you're wondering. So, girl, Phoebe, guy, Stormy. Also known as Stormageddon, Dark Lord of All. Yeah. Okay, so that was amazing, and him talking to the baby, I was cracking up. That was so funny and so well done. And then when he told the baby about, like, traveling in the stars and stuff, that was heart-wrenching. But that was, the episode was just so fantastic, and a lot of people are complaining that the Cybermen, like, weren't important in this episode, but that's fine, because the episode wasn't about the Cybermen. It was about the Doctor's final goodbye. The Cybermen, like, yeah, I know the Cybermen used to be scary, yada yada yada, but they weren't in this episode. They weren't. Sometimes it's not gonna be a terrifying alien threat. It's just people, which we've kind of lost sight of. And I mean, Amy being gone, that was good, because the Doctor wasn't saving Amy, he was saving the world. Craig in this case, but technically the world, because the Cybermen wanted taken over the world, but he wasn't like Amy messed up and now she's stuck somewhere and they have to go save her, which was really nice. It was a good episode. It was a Doctor episode. It wasn't an Amy episode, which makes me wonder why they still play the Amy opening. My name is Amy Pond, and when I was a little child, the Doctor found me. My raggedy doctor, yada yada yada. They need to get rid of that intro. It's annoying. If you're watching this BBC, which you're probably not, get rid of the intro. So now I'm going to talk about the end with all those end bits. So if you don't want to be spoiled for basically a lot of the season, because there's a huge spoiler coming up, then I would stop watching right now. Okay? Yeah, so I'm going to count down from 5, and then I'm going to go on. Well, actually, I'm not going to count down from 5 because that's weird, but I'm going to go on now. If you're still watching this, then you've already seen the episode, or you don't really care about being spoiled. Watch at your own risk. Oh my god. The ending was insane. Like, when he borrowed those blue envelopes, I was like, oh no. And then when he got the Stenson, I was like, no. And then when we saw River, I was like, yay, River. And then Madame Kovorian came and put her in the spacesuit, and she's in the water, and tick-tock, tick-tock goes the clock until River kills the Doctor. Like, oh my god. That was insane. Like, I was like, that was crazy. I mean, we finally learn who's in the spacesuit, who kills the Doctor. And instead of being Child River like we always thought it was, it's full-blown River who's in love with the Doctor. That is just, it's terrible. Like, amazing. That was so amazing, but terrible. And when the silence came, they were like there and she forgot them immediately. It was, and oh, it was just so, like, words can't even describe how amazing that ending was. Like, I was completely mind blown. It was, there were like chills and like, and oh, oh my god. And I, like, BBC, I hate you. I hate you so, so much. Like, you did this in The Impossible Astronaut, and like, I hated you then, because there was that cliffhanger, and it was like, okay, what happens next week? She just dropped the little child. What's gonna happen next time? Excuse me. What's gonna happen next time? And I was like, come on, this should be a two-parter, and the two-parter should come immediately after. We shouldn't have to wait a whole week. But this one, this is not okay. This is not okay. You can't end like that. Like, literally, that's not allowed. So, I want next week to come. I want a TARDIS so I can go to next week and watch the wedding of River Song, because that episode, I can't even describe. Okay, so this video is 8 minutes and 10 seconds, so sorry for my really long rant, but I just had to put that all out there. I'm gonna go now, and I hope you have a fantastic day. If you haven't seen The Lion King, go see it. If you haven't watched Closing Time, watch it. It's totally, I can't even, ugh.